We've got a few Tenacious Price vinyl records, and they're awesome. And do you know why they're awesome?
Why are they awesome tonight?
Because we got Steely Dan Fun Facts.
Steely Dan.
Yeah, we already know what a Steely Dan
Yes, we do.
is. So, Steely Dan is awesome. It was formed in 1972 by Donald Fagen and Walter Becker. And they were fabulous together.
Yes,
They met in college.
Oh, did they? I didn't know that.
Yes, they did. And then they went to Brooklyn, and they wrote a song that Barbra Streisand recorded.
Really?
Yeah.
Did not know that either.
Yeah. And then we've got Steely Dan.
Nice.
So,
did you know that in 1974 they stopped doing live shows and they became a studio-only band?
Very nice.
so this was their first album, Can't Buy a Thrill.
And they got that name from California because you can't buy a thrill.
You
Okay.
can have a lot of money.
But you can't buy a thrill.
And then we've got Countdown to Ecstasy, which was not nearly as commercially successful as Can't Buy a Thrill.
Okay.
And then we've got Pretzel Logic.
Never could understand the title of that.
I know, it's like Twisted Logic.
Twisted Logic. That I can
You know,
understand.
now would they call it Yoga Logic?
Okay, maybe.
Yoga Logic?
And did you know Donald Fagen is from New Jersey, North Brunswick to be exact, and that's where he went to high school.
And
Oh, he hated it. He
He
hated it.
hated it?
He hated it.
isn't that awful to hate high school?
Really?
Yes.
I know a lot of people that hated high school thinking about it.
Awful. So we've got Steely Dan, A Royal Scam. Now,
Scam.
unfortunately, I know of a royal scam.
You do?
Yes, because Walter Becker died in 2017, and his wife sued Donald Fagen, saying that half of the band's assets should be his estate.
Oh, really?
And so he countersued, saying that no, we made an agreement back in 1972 that, you know, if one of us passed, because they were the founding members,
Right.
they were the only real members of Steely Dan. They had revolving studio musicians that helped them
Oh,
record
right,
the
right,
albums
yep.
and, you know, tour and everything. So, you know, they were the two members, and so if one of them died, it would go to it would revert to the other,
Right.
the surviving member, you know? And then we've got Steely Dan Asia.
One of my favorites.
Yes, well, this was their most commercially successful album.
Okay.
It hit number 6.
It should have been. It was a good album.
Or no, number 3.
Number
Number 3 on
three.
the Billboard charts.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's awesome.
And did you know in 2001 they were inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame?
2001.
2001. After 4 years of being eligible to go into it.
Wow.
Well, did you know they sold over 40 million records?
I'm not surprised.
That's a few.
Yeah, that's a good number. So we've got Gaucho.
That's another good album, actually.
And then, unfortunately, after Gaucho, they disbanded for a number of years.
Right.
And they weren't really active, but they had quite a cult following. And then they got back together in 1993. They released 2 more albums of new material, which is awesome. And they toured extensively.
What, they toured?
They toured.
They toured?
They toured?
extensively, You know, until Walter Becker's death in 2017. But then Donald Fagen is still touring.
Yeah.
You know, with a band of Steely Dan.
Okay.
You know, which is really cool. But it's crazy because when they were first touring together, before they stopped touring, when they were originally touring, he didn't want to sing live.
Really?
Yeah. He
Stage
had,
fright, or?
maybe he had a hang up about singing live, so they had other members of the band singing.
Wow. I
You
didn't
know,
that.
some of those revolving members.
Huh.
So that's pretty interesting.
Yeah, it is.
You know, but he said looking back, you know, now he would have just disbanded after Walter Becker's death, but he was kind of pressured into continuing to tour. But, you know, if he's still touring now, he must be liking it.
Yeah, I
so
would
that's
think.
a good thing. But, you know,
Yeah.
they were so successful that we've got Steely Dan's greatest hits, and we've got Steely Dan Gold
Nice.
with green earrings, gold and green. So I think that's pretty cool.
That is cool.
You know, I think it's really awesome that, you know, Steely Dan is 2 members, and then they just invite other musicians to play with
That
them.
is cool,
And
yeah.
that's how they tour and
Yeah.
record. That's awesome.
Yeah, it
And
is.
did you know Donald Fagen started his first band while in college?
No, I did not know that.
That's really cool. So we've got some more Just Press vinyl records, and they're awesome. We hope you enjoyed our Steely Dan Fun Facts, because we had some fun learning them. You know, not just what a Steely Dan was.
First thing I found on them was that fun fact.
Really? Of course.
So we've got Bruce Springsteen and the E Street Band, and they're live for 10 years. 1975, 1985. That's a long time.
That is a
for
long
10
time,
years.
yeah.
That's it. This is it. We just got 5 records out of 10 years. That's crazy.
Yeah, well, you know, this is best stuff, right?
I guess so, but you know, still.
Yeah,
You know,
I see what you're saying.
imagine if they recorded for just 10 years.
Oh my God.
That'd be crazy.
It'd be like the longest album ever.
Ever.
We got Procol Harum, their debut album. Rolling Stones.
Wings.
Over Americas. You know what that means? They're live. And we've got more Wings, Ram.
And more.
Band on the run. Band on the run.
Where
she sang it.
are they running from now?
The Cops.
Okay.
You'd be surprised how many copies of this record were in B.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, it's a band.
We've got more Wings. And another one.
Paul McCartney.
Another Paul McCartney. Wings.
Wings.
At the speed of sound.
At the speed of
Is that
sound.
fast?
I would think so.
Yeah, it's pretty fast.
Paul McCartney and Wings.
Paul McCartney.
2.
2.
Oh, and then we
Crosby,
got...
Stills, and Nash.
And there's no Young.
And there's no Young.
There's no Young.
I'd stop myself there.
Bonnie Raitt. And another Bonnie Raitt.
And another Bonnie Raitt.
And then we've got Santana.
Santana.
Awesome. And we got another Santana.
Bob Seger.
And the Silver Bullet Band. And guess what?
They're alive! Heart.
Another Heart.
Meatloaf.
So-
Simon and Garfunkel.
And more-
Another Simon and Garfunkel.
Robert Cray. Yvonne Elliman.
I don't got that one.
Yvonne Elliman. Stephen Bishop.
Billy Joel. John Cougar Mellencamp. John Cougar Mellencamp.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Instead of uh-huh.
Eagles.
Art Garfunkel.
Billy Joel.
Pat Benatar.
Another Pat Benatar.
Billy Joel.
Phil Collins.
And another Phil Collins, so we can be surrounded by Phil Collins.
Everywhere. He's everywhere. The 3 faces of Phil.
The 3 faces of Phil, that's right.
Culture Club.
Cat Stevens.
The Doobie Brothers.
Al Stewart. Leo Sayer.
Tommy.
The Who.
Grease.
Go Grease Lightning, you're burning down the quarter mile. Grease Lightning, go Grease Lightning.
Saturday Night Fever.
A Chorus Line.
Grease.
The
other
original Broadway cast album. Evita. Showdown. This is Albert Collins, Robert Cray, and Johnny Copeland. Gary Burton. Chick Corea. Another Chick Corea.
one. Stevie Wonder.
Stevie.
Yeah!
I got the last record in the box.
Yeah! Okay, so we need a poll.
Wait, what?
I don't have to be involved with this one.
Oh, aren't you excited? Do you want to pick out a CD so we can see how far they made it on the CDs? Where do we look alphabetized to?
I alphabetized to country.
To country.
And I'm continuing that tonight.
Uh-huh. Well, country doesn't count yet because that's not alphabetical order.
Man, we got a lot of stuff here.
Read it.
So compilations. Oh, I think we're ready.
Get that one?
Yep. You're gonna have to fix that. Okay, so what'd you pick?
I picked Nick Jonas.
Okay.
I picked Pet Shop Boys.
Ooh.
Ooh. So now there's gonna be a little eye on top of that screen. Click that sucker and vote for My Pet Shop Boys.
Or my Nick Jonas.
So now you gotta leave us a comment. Let us know what your favorite record in this box is, because we had some really awesome stuff. You gotta give us a like, a big old thumbs up, because everybody likes a thumbs up, because when you do good, you get good. And then you have to
Subscribe.
ring that bell, ding, 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 because we do a video like this every night, and we'll see you tomorrow. Is this the first time you've done one with two of us?
Maybe.
You almost fell over yourself.
I know.
When you got to
It's the backing
subscribe.
up.
You're like, oh my God, what do I do?
I had to back up a little bit further.
I'm kind of tall.
Yeah, you are.
A little bit.